Welcome, PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. And now for today's content. Beneath the polished smiles and the dazzling spotlight of fame, a hidden story quietly waited to be told. For years, Songyun kept a deeply personal truth to herself until the moment she decided to speak out. When she did, it sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and left Suk Kai, often admired for his composure and strength, visibly shattered. A gentle reminder. As we cover these stories and swoon over every possible clue, we also want to remind our beloved viewers that rumors are just that, rumors. They may turn out to be true, or they may be the product of our romantic imaginations. We report on them with joy, curiosity, and respect, but never with certainty. So enjoy the ride, but don't bet your mortgage on it. Until they confirm their love, or star in another drama together. The revelation stunned fans and insiders alike. What could be so earth-shattering? Years ago, Suk Kai and Songyun co-starred in a television drama that quickly soared in popularity. Their on-screen connection felt so authentic that audiences often questioned whether the feelings extended beyond the script. Every glance, every interaction between them carried a raw intensity that blurred the line between fiction and reality. As speculation grew, fans hoped their on-screen romance had become real off-screen. Yet, both stars remained consistently professional. In interviews, they responded with humor and charm, deflecting questions with ease. Still, those who watched closely noticed a certain depth in their expressions, particularly in unguarded moments, that hinted at something unresolved. After the show concluded, the two were seldom seen together. While some attributed their distance to conflicting work schedules, others suspected a deeper emotional divide. Unknown to the public, Songyun had been quietly nursing a painful truth. It was a burden she hadn't shared, not even with those closest to her. She kept it hidden, believing silence would protect what they had, but in doing so, she unknowingly wounded not just herself, but Suk Kai as well. Everything changed during a televised special marking her 10-year milestone in the industry. During the heartfelt segment, Songyun was invited to open up about her journey. As the conversation turned personal, she grew quiet. Her trademark smile faded. And then, her voice shaking but sincere, she revealed what no one expected. All these years, there's been something I never said. I never told Suk Kai that I loved him. Not just as a co-star or a character, but as himself. I stayed silent because I was scared. Scared to lose everything we had. The studio was hushed. The production team was stunned. Within minutes, the internet erupted, fans wept, shared the clip endlessly, and filled social media with emotional reactions. But no one was more affected than Suk Kai himself. Watching the interview live while on set for a new project, Suk Kai reportedly left the filming location without a word. Onlookers described him as dazed, his eyes red with emotion. For days, he remained unreachable even to his management team. What began as a celebration of a successful career ended up unearthing a love long buried under years of silence and fear. And with that single, brave confession, the story behind their smiles was finally revealed. In a rare occasion, one of Suk Kai's close friends revealed to the media that the actor had cried silently for 2 nights in a row. Not because he was angry, but because he regretted it. Because all this time he had felt the same way, but both chose to remain silent. We are like 2 blind people who love each other in the dark, but never turn on the lights, Suk Kai said in a message that he finally uploaded to his personal account a few days after the interview went viral. After Tansongyun's confession, the public began to dig up all their interactions over the years. Old videos, candid photos, even behind the scenes of their drama filming that were once considered ordinary are now filled with emotional comments. Suk Kai's gaze that seemed so gentle, Songyun's touch that was too natural, all of them were like puzzle pieces that now fit together perfectly. Fans regretted the time that had been lost. They mourned a story that might never have a happy ending. But there are also many who hope, maybe this is the beginning of a new chapter. Several weeks after the painful silence, Suk Kai finally appeared on a year-end special variety show. When the host carefully brought up Tansongyun's interview, the studio fell silent. Suk Kai took a deep breath. He looked down for a moment, then in a hoarse voice he said, "I love her." For a long time. But I was too cowardly to say it. I thought it was better to maintain our professional relationship than to risk everything. But now I realize, maybe I've lost something irreplaceable. His words were met with sobs from the studio audience. Fans on social media expressed the depth of hurt and regret that Suk Kai felt in his words. Some even called it the most painful confession of love in Chinese entertainment history. The big question hung in the air: would they get back together? Could the wound still be healed? Some sources said that after the interview, Tansongyun and Suk Kai met in private. No media, no cameras. Just 2 hearts finally looking at each other without the filter of fame. There has been no official statement. But fans speculate that maybe, just maybe, this is the time for them to stop staying silent. That the truth, even though it hurts, can also be a new beginning. The story of Suk Kai and Tansongyun is a true depiction of how fragile humans are, how strong love is, and how silence can be the most painful choice. In a fast-paced and demanding world, they chose to keep their feelings to themselves. But when the truth was finally revealed, everything changed. Suk Kai was devastated, not because of hatred, but because of love that was not expressed in time. And Tansongyun, with extraordinary courage, opened her old wounds for the sake of honesty. Will they find their way back? Or will this forever be a love that was too late? One thing is for sure, Tansongyun's confession not only changed their lives, but also left a deep mark on the hearts of millions of people who watched. That love, even though it comes with pain, is still something beautiful when it is finally expressed. Tansongyun's shocking confession has opened a long-hidden page that has been hidden behind the glittering screens of the entertainment world. In one honest statement, she not only revealed her long-hidden love, but also shook the hearts of Suk Kai and the entire public who had only been guessing. Suk Kai, who had always seemed strong and in control, showed his most vulnerable side after hearing the truth. Their emotional reactions are proof that love that is suppressed for too long can leave deep wounds. They are symbols of many who choose to remain silent, choosing logic over feelings, and ultimately having to face regret. But from that pain, hope is also born. Hope that honesty, even if it comes late, can still be a new beginning. That two hearts that have been silent to each other might still learn to talk to each other, this time without fear of loss. Their story is a reminder: love doesn't always come with rainbows and instant happiness. Sometimes it comes with doubt, fear, and sacrifice. But when it is finally expressed, it has the power to change everything. Now the public waits. Will Suk Kai and Tansongyun write a new chapter in their story? Or will this be a lasting but untouched memory? What is clear is that the truth that Tansongyun revealed has touched the hearts of millions, and opened up space for possibilities that had been locked away. Please leave your discussion. Welcome to leave comments. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all.